Hello and welcome to Nick Tries Things, a show where I try things. And I believe I've got an Australian import today. I think. I'm trying to find it. Yeah, let's just pretend that it is until... Yes, it is. Right, it is this cookie dough Mars bar. Man, Mars bars. One of the most British chocolate bars you can have is a Mars bar, in my opinion. Like it's something that was always like really popular when I was a kid. I was never a huge fan of Mars bars or Milky Way, which I think, if I remember correctly, what's it called in America? Three Musketeers. Yeah. So your Milky Way, America's Milky Way is like Mars. Right, hang on. In the UK, we have a Mars bar, Snickers, used to be called Marathon, and a Milky Way. A Milky Way in America is like our Mars bar. Three Musketeers is like what Milky Way is in the UK. That's what I think it is. Pretty sure I'm right on that. But yeah, cookie dough Mars. So look, I am a Snickers guy all day long. I love Snickers, would eat those all the time. Mars bars, absolutely give or take. If there was no other chocolate around except a Mars bar, I would eat a Mars bar. That's how I feel about them. I don't hate them, it's just like, it's just not really my favorite. But when there's a variety, always gonna try them. In the past, we've had Midnight Mars bars, which were dark chocolate. Much, much better than the original in my opinion, but they didn't last very long. I've had Almond Mars bars. You know, very similar to Snickers really, but again, pretty decent. So you know what, I like cookie dough. I like cookie dough flavour things. Let's give this a go. It is Australian because I've just seen an Australian, where was it? Yeah, packaging, Australian paper wrap packaging logo. So yeah, that's where this has come from. I got it from, I want to say B&M. I think it was B&M. You tend to find more, you know, international chocolate in B&M than I do Home Bargains, but both of them from time to time will do stuff. So that's what it looks like, you know. It doesn't. The great thing about lights and cameras and how they capture light is that when I'm looking at it, it looks like a little bit off at the bottom, and then you look at that and it looks like it's completely grey. It's not that bad, honestly, but it does. You know, chocolate obviously does bloom, so it's understandable. But it smells Marsy. Let's get into it. It's pretty decent. What was that? Okay. It does taste like a Mars, but it's definitely got that kind of cookie flavour to it, which is really weird. Like, I don't even know how I'd describe cookie. Biscuity, chocolatey, I guess that's how I describe a cookie. So you've definitely got that flavour in there. The caramel's probably a bit too much. I probably would have liked a little bit less caramel, if I'm honest. But it's enjoyable, it's pleasant. There's a bit of salt to it as well. Yeah, I think that's much nicer than the regular Mars bar. And I'd happily have that again. I'm still a Snickers guy, but in the world of Marses, that's a winner. That's a solid 8 out of 10. Would absolutely have that again. In my opinion, better than a Mars bar. If you like Mars bars and you like cookie-based things, definitely give this a go. If you're not a big fan of Mars bars, but you like cookie-based things, I would say give that a go, because that might change you. That might change your opinion. Yeah, it's very good. I'm happy I tried it, and 8 out of 10, happily recommend.